You may remember there was a Volkswagen settlement due to some issues involving Volkswagen and their reporting of emissions. That resulted in a settlement that most of the states received a large sum of money, into the millions. And each state had to come up with a plan on how they were going to spend those settlement plans. One of the phases of the North Carolina's plan was to put out grants for electric vehicle charging stations. We took this idea to the Town of Southern Shores Town Council. They were very excited about this idea, about the opportunity. Council felt like the town needed to lead by example. And eventually, we'd like to be able to get electric vehicles in our fleet where they make sense. Each grant was awarded up to $10,000, and that's the amount the town received. With the installation of running the electricity and actually installing the unit, the markings that are required, the signage that's required, it costs just under $12,000, so the town's invested about $1,700 in this unit. Once we were awarded the grant, we started to put out bids and to try and determine who would be the best vendor for us to make this application. We decided to go with the ChargePoint unit. It has 2 ports, which means 2 cars can charge at the same time. We tried to make it as user-friendly as we possibly could. There's no requirement to sign up. You know, it's a first come, first serve.
So basically you just open up the app on your phone. This is a ChargePoint charger. So you hit ChargePoint, it shows you the Southern Shores charger. You zoom in on that and you click on it and it'll show that it's available, and you just push the start charge button and it says, "Are you sure?" and you say start. And in this car, in a lot of cars, you have Apple CarPlay, so you can sit in your car and initiate the charge from your car and just hop out, plug it in, and then hop back in your car while it's charging. For our guests that come from all over the place, that, you know, if they see there's a charger here, then they're not going to be nervous about coming to the Outer Banks with an electric car. It's great that Southern Shores is stepping out to do this, to just again show our community and show our visitors that we're, you know, trying to meet the needs of all of our citizens.
The unit's required to be open and accessible to the public at a minimum of 12 hours a day. Ours is open and accessible 24 hours a day. Along with this unit, there's a dashboard that allows us to be able to keep up with and determine how many vehicles are actually using this station, how long they're using it, how much electricity we're saving. We can actually see the equivalent of the greenhouse gas emissions that we're saving, and how that relates to something like the number of trees that were saved. Most all electric vehicles can charge. Tesla vehicles are able to charge here, but there's a special adapter that those owners will need to be able to use this. One of the grant requirements, the unit has to stay in place for a minimum of 5 years. You know, we're halfway through the first year of this. We're really pleased with the outcome. It's starting to grow. Obviously, we see more usage in the summer than we do in the winter. One of the benefits of going with this type unit is we can adjust the fee for peak season. If the kilowatt hours cost more for us, then we can adjust to match that, but we're trying to recover the cost of the electricity. One of the selling points for the town doing this was the town council's belief in electric vehicles. I think our replacement vehicles that are coming up in our replacement schedule, vehicles such as the planning department that uses a vehicle for inspections, no reason why that couldn't be an electric vehicle, and now we have a charging spot for it.